I wanted to show you two different snare traps that are really easy today. The snare is obviously going to be the same. The triggers are going to be different. You could set up a lot of these in just a little bit. And the first one is what I'm working on right now. And what you're going to do is you're going to take two sticks. You're going to cut a notch in both of them that look just like this. So you're going to notch out this one. You're going to cut out two sticks that look like this with a notch in them. And then I have a notch in this one. This one's a little longer, but it doesn't matter. I use this for a different trap. I'm just going to use it again. You only have to cut a little notch because what they're going to do is they're going to hang on each other like this. Okay? So, I'm going to need to cut this one off just a little ways so it doesn't interfere. And they're going to hook together just like that. Okay? I'm going to cut a notch in this one to hold my bank line to my sapling. And I bet you can tell what else I'm going to do after this, but I'll show you. Stay tuned. Alright, so before we go any further, we just want to make our noose. So we double over a string, tie a real quick knot in it, make our length of rope, and then we're going to just put our two lines together. And that I'm going to cut off. Make it look all pretty. And that will be our noose. So we got our noose made real quick. We're going to tie our line to our sapling. Get you guys a good game trail. Now all these traps that I'm setting, or that I show you, or that other people have shown me, are for survival only. I mean, I can't do this in my area legally. So this is just if you're stuck out in the woods, you need something to eat. So in this particular trap, these two are going to sit next to each other like this. That's a pretty good notch that I got in there. I just want to make sure they're going to sit together real well. They're going to seat together. Because this animal is going to come through here, wrap the noose around its neck, and it's going to struggle, and that's what it's going to set off. Okay, so these just sit next to each other, or sit one on top of each other. Okay. So, those two like that. Notch there. I'm going to get tied on to our snare up here. Just real primitively. It doesn't have to be any sort of knot, just as long as it holds. Okay. You're going to cut this end off. So we're going to pretend like that end's not even there. Or you can wrap it around your stick just to save cordage. Tie it off real quick. Alright. You're going to shave the end of this stick down to a point so it sticks in the ground. You're going to stick them both in the ground. Stick this one in the ground. this isn't going to be here, this string here. You're going to cut that off, but to save string, I'm just going to leave it on this one. Our noose. Our noose also gets tied to our trigger stick. Probably be best to tie this when it's off the trap. Tie this. You can clean this end up. Obviously cut all that loose cordage off of there so it doesn't scare the animal or anything. Connect your two ends. So I did one little modification. Tighten that hole up in my noose. That way it holds a little sturdier and it holds form a little better. You know, you can also use that small gauge snare wire to make this hold form like this, but you just want it hanging down on the game trail about, I don't know, hand high, so the rabbit can just run right through and get his head caught. Okay, we're all set up. Notch stick, all they do is sit on each other. You're not going to have that much rope or cordage. You're obviously going to clean that up. I just didn't want to cut my cords. Going up to our snare. Our sapling. And then I have this to funnel the animal in, obviously. So you want to block all this in as well. You'll put a bunch of stuff here so he wants to come right through here, the easiest route. So he's going to run across this great game trail. He's going to get through here. He's going to trip it, and it's going to go up. That's as easy as that. All right, everybody, for our second trap, you just want two sticks that you can shove into the ground. You're going to cut a notch in this one, like that, and a notch exactly the same in that one. And what we're going to do is, we got our same sapling that we just used, and what we're going to do is we're going to shove these two sticks into the ground side by side. I have my sapling here connected to here. Just have flat edges shaved on those, and that stick is just going to sit with any luck. I'm a little crooked, so I need to be over here. It's just going to sit just like that. And your snare is going to sit over the top of those two. The animal comes in through here, hits the trigger, and is hanging. Do you see the point? Two notches and a flat stick.